Okay, our topic for today is glass. Glass is an item of luxury. The word glass is derived from the Latin term glacium, means a lustrous and transparent material. The transparent and colorization have made the glasses suitable for decorative and illumination purposes in the early days. Generally, the glass is an amorphous material, and when it breaks into many parts. We do not have control over the shape and the size of the pieces when the glass breaks. The definition of glass is this is an inorganic product of fusion which has been cooled to a solid state condition without crystallizing. How do we cut the glass? No? In the Middle Ages, glass was cut with a heated and sharply pointed iron rod, no? Or the rod of iron. The diamond is also a material which can cut the glass. Nowadays, we use different methods to cut the glass. And there are several methods to cut the glass, and I will explain it later. As you can see in the figure, no, there is what you call a bevel cut, no, in which the edge of the glass is cut cut into an angle like this one. This one is the southwestern cut, and this is the flat. These are the pencil cut, which is kindly rounded on the edge. This is kindly straight, no? And this one is the bull nose. And we have the waterfall cut, no? Which has the layering of edge, no? We have the OG and the crack ice cut, no? So the wheel cutting, this method is a very low. This is a very low price method of cutting. This is the material. This is the tool that we often see in hardwares or depots. No, this is a tool. When the glass have this method is used to cut the glass. You use a cutting wheel, and then you create a small cut on the glass, and then you create a crack. No, there's what you call a lateral crack. No, and the crack will be the one that you will be using to separate the two pieces. No, like this one, the crack is about 90% depth. No, this one is the generation of the lateral crack for the conventional cutting wheel. It's about 15% depth. No, the cut is only about 15% depth. But what you do is you kindly tap this edge, and then you will have what you call a method to separate these two pieces. So we also have what you call the filament cutting, or the PS laser. So this is good for strengthened glass, no? Because there are glass that called tempered, annealed, and some of the glass that have specific quality that is tempered. No? So this has this capability for free shape, medium edge strength. We also have a CO2 laser. This method offers high edge strength and clean cuts, no? Because of the laser that is being used to cut the glass. As you can see, there is also what you call a secondary cooling material that will cool the glass while it is separated by the laser machine. So the properties of glasses, there are different types of properties. We have the transparency and strength. No? The glass has the property that makes the connection to the outer world. No? As you can see in this figure, you can see that the outer part of the room looks like it's inside. You are connected to the outer part of the room, no? By a transparent wall. No? Yeah, by using glass panels in the building can be made opaque. No? Another one, no, one of the disadvantage or the disadvantage of a glass, because glass is very brittle material, it can break. No, so another one is the greenhouse effect. No, so the greenhouse effect refers to the circumstances where the short wavelengths or visible light from the sun pass through the glass and are absorbed. No, so this is what you call the greenhouse effects, when the outside temperature, no, rises up in the inside of a particular structure or vehicle when there is the glass, when they use the glass as the exterior separators. No, so you can see that the windshield, is exposed to the sunlight, and the sunlight passes through the windshield, and it creates a rise of temperature on the inside environment, which is about 19%, which is the outside temperature about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The inside will be about 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is about 10 minutes. In exactly 10 minutes, if your car is exposed to sunlight, after 10 minutes, the inside of the car will be too hot. It will be hotter than the outside environment. So this is also used in creating a greenhouse effect on plants, which is common in the other countries, because of the other countries has a cold climate, and they don't want the leaves of the plants to freeze. So they putting a greenhouse, so that the plants will not freeze during weather that is very low in temperature. So glass also has a characteristic of being workability. It can be blown, drawn, or pressed, or shaped into different sizes. It is possible to obtain glass with diversified properties: clear, colorless, diffuse, and stained. Glass is very recyclable. So if in case that then you break the glass, you can melt it again and then form it to another type of glass. Glass is very visible transmittance. Visible transmittance is a fraction of visible light that comes through the glass. As you can see, 86% of the total sunlight can be transmitted from the glass, and 90% of the total visible light can be transferred from the glass. So as you can see that in some cases that you need to use the heat, use the outside environment to heat the inside of the building, like the greenhouse effect. So the glass can create those temperatures that you want to achieve. So another one is you can create a good view by using the glass as the partitions of your building. Glass also expands. There is also an expansion, but very, very only in high temperatures like 400 to 600 degrees centigrade. The actual value depends on the chemical constitution of the glass. The weathering of the glass, a reaction between sodium from the glass and atmospheric water and carbon dioxide, can lead to the formation of sodium carbonate, which crystallize in the fine needles. There is what you call a glass discoloration if it is exposed to what you call carbon dioxide or pollutions, or other harsh chemicals or salty waters. So there will be discoloration, and sometimes the glass will be eaten up by the environment. So types of glass used for glazing. Glass plays an essential role in the facade. A facade is a special type of wall. It separates inside and from the outside. Glass is a uniform material, a solidified liquid, by its property of transparency. It opens up to our building to the outside world. In modern architecture, there is a tendency to open up our buildings by using very large facades that are transparent as possible. In external wall, glass can be used as a curtain wall or a structural glazing. Glass is not necessarily transparent. They are available in several opacities in various textures and finishes. So glass can be made transparent, or it can be tinted, or you can have forms that will create an effect on the glass. So the composition of a glass, glass is made from the following raw materials like sand, soda, ash, limestone, dolomite, feldspar, sodium sulfate. These substances are themselves compounds of various elements. A chemical analysis shows that a flat glass is made up of the following materials used in various proportions, like silica, 71 to 78%, alumina, iron oxide, calcium oxide, about 5 to 10%, magnesium oxide, sodium oxide, about 13 to 76%, and potassium oxide, sulfur dioxide. As you can see, the content of silica and sodium oxide is very what you call this high, in terms of the composition of the total composition of the glass, the silica and the sodium oxide. So basic types of glass, we have the float glass, sheet glass, pattern glass, and the wired glass. And we have modified varieties of glass in terms of reflective glass, insulating glass, safety glass, laminated safety glass, toughened safety glass, glass bricks, tinted glass, and other types of glass that we will explain later. So the float glass is the mostly wide use of type of glass. It's monolithic and highly transparent, produced by flowing molten glass over a bath of molten tin and slowly cooling, has uniform thickness, flatness, and excellent optical quality. So manufactured in two main varieties, we have the clear and tinted glass, float glass, used in mirrors, windows, curtains, walls, and doors. Float glass can be toughened, a process that creates safety glass, out of annealed glass. As you can see, the float glass, you can toughen it to make it a safety glass. It's the variable thickness about 2 to 19 millimeter and can be colored during manufacturing. The plate glass is also called as a float glass. This is used in shop windows and doors. Plate glass is thicker than ordinary glass. It has a very smooth surface. It is made of floating layers of molten glass over a layer of molten tin. So this is what you call a plate glass or the float glass. The sheet glass, there are different types of sheet glass. We have the annealed flat glass, processed flat glass, and the miscellaneous glass. The actual color is green, but sometimes it's blue. The sizes available is about 2 millimeter up to 19 millimeter. The uses is about for windows, shelves, large doors, windows, tabletops. So this is the sheet glass. The pattern glass is sometimes referred as the figured or the rolled glass, as a pattern or texture impressed on one or both sides of the process of rolling. This glass surface is a pattern decorative design which provides translucency and some degree of obscurity. Patterns are classified as decorative or glazing, used primarily for their functions, properties. Uses is for decorative glazing of windows, bathroom partitions. Some of the disadvantages, very difficult to clean because of the crevices. The thickness about 4 to 6 millimeter. Sizes ranges from 2 meters to 1.2 meters and 2.1 by 1.3 meters. So these are samples of the pattern glass. So we usually see this in our jalousies, in churches, in toilet partitions. So these are pattern glass. This is what you call pattern glass. So another one is the wired glass. Fine twisted hexagonal wire netting or wire mesh inserted during the process of rolling the glass. It may be patterned, smooth, rolled, or ground, or polished. Used primarily in fire-rated windows, doors, skylights, and application requiring a safety glazing material. So when broken, loose pieces of the glass are held by the wire netting. So Georgian wire mesh is about 13 millimeter provided, and the thickness is about 5 to 7 millimeter. The sizes varies from 3.3 millimeter or 3.3 meters to 1.83 meters or 1,830 millimeters. So this is commonly used for fire-rated doors and windows, and skylights, the wired glass. Reflective glass, coating as a material compound applied on one surface by a chemical deposition. Reflects lights and solar heat. May be applied on any type of glass and thickness upon half of the inch. Uses primarily in the curtain wall glazing and structural glazing, train windows, doors, and windows of commercial building, partition, and internal wall cladding. Disadvantage, this causes light pollution and it is hazardous to traffic. So as you can see in the figure, so the reflective glass reflects the appearance of the exterior, and it's like a mirror effect. So this reflective glass is commonly seen in high-rise building, but other countries doesn't allow this reflective glass in certain areas of or certain vicinities, like near the highways or near the major roads. They don't allow to use reflective glass because it will create a traffic problem and it will create light pollution. So insulating glass, factory assembled unit consisting of 2 or more panels of glass separated by air space. So moisture proof, periphery of the airspace is hermetically sealed. There are two types of such sealed units. We have the organic seal type and the glass edge type. No? So as you can see in the figure, the insulating glass, there is a space in between the two glass. No? And this is space, this airspace will prevent the transfer of heat or the transfer of noise to the other side of the window or the other side of the structure. Insulating glass is commonly used in areas where your curtain wall is exposed to the direct sunlight. If it's on the east-west direction, east-west exposure, the panels that is exposed to the east-west direction will be insulating glass panels. Safety glass is developed basically for vehicular purposes, where safety from fracture of glass is major concern. Requirement for uninterrupted vision out of the wired glass, because if you use a wired glass for automobile, so it will distract the vision, because of the wires. So they invented the safety glass, and then there are two types of safety glass. We have the laminated safety glass and the toughened safety glass. So the laminated safety glass, so safety glass can also be shatterproof, in case that there is what you call this can be a bulletproof screen used for firing range. It can also be used for armored vehicles. So this is the laminated safety glass. It's made from a sandwich consisting of interlaid of transparent plastic material such as celluloid between two sheets of plate or sheet glass. Celluloid placed between sheets already coated with gelatin and specially prepared enamel. Adhesion achieved by applying considerable heat and pressure. When one or both of the sheets composite material are broken, the glass adheres to the inner layer so that there is no danger from flying fragments. As you can see, the laminated glass is this type of glass is the commonly used glass for the bulletproofing of vehicles, this laminated safety glass. So it's also used for aircraft, airplanes, windshields of cars. This one is the toughened safety glass. Pieces of sheet or plate glass suspended in electric furnace until soft and then suddenly cooled by blowing air on both sides. Fragments and no cutting edges. Toughened glass withstand dead load more than 4 times the ordinary glass. Additional compressive strength in the surface makes the glass stronger, can safely accommodate high tensile force due to pre-stress. Fracture can occur once the pre-stress has been exceeded. So this toughened safety glass is similar to the laminated glass, but this is more cheaper or more. This is used for compressive strength, compressive stress, not impact stress. So this is compressive stress when there is a what you call a uniform load that is being transferred to the glass. As you can see, this glass is commonly used for the toughened safety glass is commonly used for the doors or the toilet partitions or the shower partitions. Okay, so we have also the glass bricks. These are hollow bricks, glass units or black glass shaped to work as a brick. Joined with the help of silicone sealer to obtain seamless finish. The two outer exposed surface may be smooth or textured. Glass blocks can be colored and have decorative surfaces. Wall glass blocks meeting fire resistance are also possible. So this can be fire-rated glass bricks. So these are samples of the glass bricks in different available patterns. We can use the wave pattern. This is the common type of pattern, and the crystal pattern. This is commonly seen in buildings of the crystal, the wave, and the clear view. So we have also the tinted glass, or the colored glass, manufactured by adding a dye at the molten glass stage. So when the glass is melted, it's in a liquid state. You put a dye so that it will create a specific color. Uses to minimize solar heat gain and glare while it absorbs the heat. Available in different colors, gray, blue, green, sometimes it's red, allowed for increased control and comfort and energy uses. The sizes available is in different thickness, up to 10 millimeter. So this is a sample of a colored glass. As you can see, you can create a variety of designs using a colored glass. It is used for decorating walls, making sunglasses, and making light signals for automobiles, trains, and airplanes. This is sample of a colored glass, as you can see. There are different shades of tints. Like this one, there's the clear 50% tint, the 35% tint, and this is the 5%. This is the 95% tint. This is the 50%. This is the 75% tint. So it means that only 35% of light passes through this type of tint. So the optical glass is softer than any other glass. It's clear and transparent. Potassium and lead silicates are used in making optical glass. It's also called the flint glass. The main use of the flint glass is the manufacture of lenses, prisms, and other optical instruments. So this is commonly used in microscopes, in our eyeglasses, in our. This is also used for binoculars. So these are the optical glasses. So we have also the Pyrex glass. Is highly heat resistant. In ordinary glass, silica is the main constituent. In Pyrex glass, some of the silica is replaced by boron oxide. Boron oxide expands very little when heated, thus Pyrex glass does not crack in strong heating. Pyrex glass is also called the borosilicate glass. It has a high melting point and resistant to many chemicals. Laboratory equipment and ovenware are made of Pyrex glass. So this is a different type of glass, specifically for use of boiling or putting it into extreme heat. It will not melt easily, and it is the primary use is being attained by this specific type of glass. So it doesn't mean that all glass is a Pyrex glass. No? This is a specific type of glass. No? And we have also the soda glass or the soda lime glass. No? This is the most common variety of glass. It is prepared by heating sodium bicarbonate and silica. It is used for making window panes, tablewares, bottles, bulbs. No? So this is the commonly used glass for the everyday use. No? Another one is the photochromatic glass. No? This is the photochromatic glass acquires a darker shades when exposed to bright light, and it turns to original lighter shades in the dim light. No? This happens because silver iodide is added to the glass. Silver iodide gets colored with the intensity of light. So this silver iodide is the one that is added to the glass liquid state, and then you can achieve this type of transformation, a photochromatic glass. So this is commonly seen on some of our sunglasses or some of the eyewears that we commonly use. No? The lead crystal glass has a high reflective index and so has the maximum brilliance. It sparkles and it is used for high quality art objects and for expensive glasswares. It is also called as the cut glass because the surface of the glass objects is often cut into decorative patterns to reflect light in order to increase the refractive index. Lead oxide is used as a flux in crystals, therefore it's called a lead crystal glass. This is commonly used in expensive tablewares or expensive glasswares. So applications of glass, we have unlimited and innovative materials. This is the glass and it has plenty of application. It has an essential component of numerous products and we use every day, very most often without noticing it. It is clear that modern life would not be possible without glass. Packaging like jars for foods, bottles for drinks, and pharmaceuticals, tablewares, baking gases, plates, cup, bowls, housing for buildings like windows, facade, doors. No? So these are samples of glass uses like these packaging materials for the sodas, and this is for the tablewares, the glass, plates, bowls, and then this is the housings for the facades of the building. And this can also be used for interiors, no? And this can also be used for electronic appliances like the oven doors, the cooktops, the like now the induction oven. It's the induction stove. It's a cooktop made of glass, no? TV, computer screens, smartphones, no? And this is used for automotive and transport, like for the windscreen, the backlight, the reinforced structural components of the cars, aircraft, ships, and others. It is also used for medical technology like biotechnology, life science, engineering, optical glass, radiation of product from protection from X-ray, for radiology, and gamma rays from nuclear medicine. This is also used for renewable energy like for solar glass or the solar panels, the glass wind turbines, so, and other renewable energy uses.